Good afternoon, everybody. How you all doing? Hope you're all doing good, as usual. Oh, the weekend. Gotta love it. I know it's only on a Friday evening, but that's close. So, welcome back to ATS and this week version of the competition, the last one to see who's in the lead. And good evening, Causey, and hello, Smootho. How are you guys? Hope all is well. Yes, so we're going to see where the competition is at the end of the stream today, but I think it's going to be quite obvious. Oh, I'll tell you what I haven't done. It's quite obvious that ATS will be in the lead. And let me just turn the old sounds down a bit. There we go. And the reason for that is basically at the moment we've got over $300,000 in ATS. We're about to buy a new garage. We've got 20 trucks, and we're just starting the stream on that. Yesterday at the end of ATS we ended up with 11,130 euros. We've got 4 large garages, 1 small garage, we bought a new one, and we've got 20 trucks as well. So should we get into it? Should we get this part over and done with? First off, my question is to you guys in chat: which country are we going to have our new garage in? Are we going to go to Canada again? Are we going to go to the US? Or are we going to go to Mexico? Let me know in chat. I'll give you 30 seconds. I'm good because I'm getting to watch the best streamer in the world driving trucks now. Oh yeah, and you're watching me as well. Who else is doing this? Of course he's got the US. 10 more seconds. Coast to coast, right? He should have been here last week or the week before. I can't remember. Oh no, actually, yeah, last week. Yeah, because we went all the way from here, Smootho, from the garage here, all the way down to right where we are now. So we only got the 1 vote for the US. Okay, which state? That's the next question. So obviously Washington and Colorado are out at the moment, but any of the other ones, and Montana, because there's nothing in there. So I know, mate. So where are we going? We've got a lot of choices here: Wisconsin, Michigan, New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New Jersey, Maryland, Delaware, Virginia, West Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana. Yeah, for a bit of Cajun food. Arkansas, Tennessee, which I'm partial to. I like that. Oklahoma, Missouri, Kansas, Nebraska, Ohio, South Dakota, North Dakota, Wyoming, Utah, Arizona, and California, Nevada, Oregon, Idaho as well. Yeah. No, big fan of that. Cajun food. Right, so I'll give you guys 30 seconds starting from, well, and about, I'll say now. We've got one for Texas. We've got 2 ticks for Texas with another 10 seconds to go. And I'm going to say Texas it is. Rightio. That's not too bad. We've sort of got one sort of top, one middle, and now we're going to bottom. So let's just get out of here. Let's go into garage purchases, which is there. Let's head over to Texas. There's plenty of choices here. Plenty of are they part of Texas? I assume so. San Antonio is. Houston is. Dallas, Fort Worth. Okay. There's quite a bit. We've got Stratford, which is just up the road from me. Clayton, Dimas, Tampa, Amarillo, Childress, if that's what it is, Wichita Falls. Oh, really? Running out of sensible names here. Jakarta, I think. Dallas, Houston down there, wasn't it? Corpus Christi, whatever. San Antonio, Laredo, Del Rio, Presidio, I think. Andrews, Lamasa, Lubbock, and Clovis. Which one? Austin, Texas. That's the one. Dallas. Okay, we've got one for Dallas. I'll give you another. We'll do 30 seconds starting from now. We've got about 10 seconds left. Texas is the one we've got at the moment. Sorry, it's, Houston, we have a problem. Dallas does sound good though. Alright. Well, we'll go with that. If you went with Houston, Cerrito, and just that, I would have given you the option because you even had a vote. But since you said Dallas sounds good, we'll go with Dallas. Let's buy it. Right, so let's get this over and done with first. Let's get me over to Dallas. You relocate right there. Right, and now I need my truck. Now, truck manager. We were driving, there we. I'm going to miss this truck. I will say that. I quite liked it. Relocate. Right. I wish there was one, mate. It would be good. Right, the last order of business, which I need to get my pen ready for this one. Yeah, let me just take all the garbage off it. Our new company. So what do we got as options here? A few by the looks of it. I think we might have a recruitment agency too. Well, we have a Walmart, which we've got. Who else are we with here? That we have two Walmarts, two Amazons, a Kenworth, Dinar, UOP, BHP, DFW, I think might be part of it as well. Is that all we got? That looks like the only options we've got. All right. Let me get it so we can get all of them in there. So Walmart obviously out of the question because we already got a contract with them. Who are we going to go with? Who's our new company we're going to be delivering for? I'll give you guys 30 seconds starting now. Let me know which one we should go with. There's about 10 seconds left. This one going to be left up to me, is it? Okay. All right, yeah, oil. We've got it in Euro truck. Let's do it on this one. Oh, I suppose we'd better make some money. Alright, price per distance. No, we want sender. Return to sender. Oh, we only got the one choice. And a short one at that for 11 grand. Regretting that decision now? Alright, set that as destination. But what I will do, I'll tell you this much, we'll go past here. Because if it is a recruitment agency, you're a little bit too late. You had to be a bit quicker on the voting there. Once again, I would have given it to you if you'd gone that way. I know it's late for you, mate, but yeah, gotta be a little quicker. Texas for snow. Yeah, I did see it. It came up after. Don't forget there's stream lag. I actually give you 30 seconds, but what I do is I give you an extra 10 seconds on top. So, well, actually 5 seconds because for the delay. Because when I say there's 10 seconds left, there's actually 5 seconds left when I say it. So I do actually give you another 10. So technically I give 35 seconds. And I said, all right, it's BHP just before yours came up. Sorry. Just about choked on my coffee. How are you, bud? Welcome to the stream, mate. How's things? How have you been? Yeah, I just about choked my coffee because the reason was I saw you come up and chat. I was going to say hello to you while I had a mouthful of coffee. So. Oh, how's that been going for you? I'll tell you what, Smudo, if you're around and the next time we buy an X-Garage and get our next one, we'll go with it. If you put it in. If you're not outvoted. Yeah, but just keep at it, bud. It'll grow.
Stay right, and then turn right.
Yeah, I'm actually going to go all the way to the end of this.
Turn right.
So I can come back. Don't you pull out in front of me.
Finding new route. Stay right, and then turn right. Reroute.
That's the way I want it.
Stay right, and then turn right.
It's a bit barren around here. Is that what Dallas is really like?
Turn right.
I would assume so because Texas is coast to coast, but it was early coast to coast. It was one of the ones he worked on completely and finished before he went there. Where he moved on, so definitely not. Would it be because of the... Oh, it wouldn't be the snow, it's just like there's nothing here. So instead of the snow, it'd be deserty-ish looking. It's, yeah, It's a bit barren. It's Montana with a few more buildings and places to visit. Towns, I should say.
Hello there.
Hello. Maybe tell us Spice Club brought it all up.
Hello there.
Yeah, it's just weird because, like I said, with Coast to
turn
Coast, it was one of the first states he sort of worked on completely. So every time there was an update, you could clearly see he'd added more towns into Texas. But it ain't going to matter, you know, because that's the next DLC. Whenever that turns up, it's been taking a while. You made a game? What game?
Turn right. Get ready to turn right.
Oh, why don't you pull in front of me? There we go, staffing agency. So we've got another recruitment agency. So, what we need now is another 230,000 for our next truck. I'll come and have a look, man, when if you're on, and I've got nothing on at the time. Busy these days. It's rather annoying. Oh, my beacons are on. Why are they on? So yeah, we got I think 3 trucks brands left.
Stay left and then turn left.
So we've got to start thinking about which one we're going to get next. Now we've got Kenworth left, I think. We've got
Turn
Western
left.
Star, I think, is another one, and Volvo. I think those are the 3 truck brands we've got left. Well, I'll tell you what, mate. If the price is right, I'll come on down. Not only did you pull out in front of me, you braked instantly too. Thanks, bud. Are we just gone around? Oh no. I wonder if we've gone around in circles because there's the airport, unless there's 2 airports here. He's put 2 airports in, but that's it. Got another hot day at the moment, and I'm still
Stay
tired,
left,
eh? Still.
Then turn left.
I'm wondering if it's the injection.
Turn left.
It's making me tired. Midday I was alright, and then I had lunch. And lunch consisted of some melted cheese. I made what we call cheese on toast. And yeah.
Stay right and then turn
My
right.
body doesn't like melted cheese like it used to. I think that's what makes me tired.
Turn right.
Oh, thanks, dude. Thanks for hosting me.
Finally, we are here.
Actually, I'll put you on my list, so when you go live, it'll automatically host. There's things I've got to catch up on, eh? I've got to find time to catch up on, add people and stuff. Actually went and followed Bossy Gigi today. Watched a bit of his stream and having a go at, I think, Formula 1 for the first time. Formula F1 2022.
Time to get the job done.
Right, so. Yeah, I mean, I love cheese. But it's just one of those things, you know, is, when you get to certain birthdays, your body decides it doesn't like things it used to like. Or handle them as well as I used to. Where is this thing right there? And melted cheese is one of them, and which is a shame because as basic as cheese on toast is, I'll explain what that is in a sec. I love it. Absolutely love cheese on toast. Now, what cheese on toast is people vary on how they do it, but the way I do it is you put cheese onto a piece of bread, and then you put tomato sauce, or if you're in America, you put ketchup on top, and then you put it in the oven on grill and grill it. And I just grill the top. Some people grill the under the bread, then pull it out, and then they'll put the cheese in that, so they grill both sides. Which I think, if you want to do that, you might as well make yourself a cheese toasted sandwich. Yeah, so do I, Causey. It's just one thing I've developed. I was one of these annoying people that could eat lots of stuff and not have it affect me in any way, and that included my weight. Mind you, I was pretty active though. Yeah, it's fallen down the wayside. I mean, I could eat pizzas, you know, 2 pizzas without a problem, still feel full. Empty, well, I didn't feel full, actually. Same with Chinese. Chinese is another one of those. The good old fashioned fish and chips. Well, any takeaways, really. Right, our first delivery for BHP, and we're going somewhere new, I think. I'll sneak in. Oh, hang on. Where do you want me to turn? I'm guessing we're supposed to be in crash cam too. You want me to turn? Don't go backwards, go forwards. Come on, I'm letting you pass, I'm letting you pass, hurry up. Is that what you call dodge? You're dodging me. Yeah. I believe we should be in crash cam because when I came in there was no mirrors up, anything else like that to indicate that we were in crash cam last time. I'm going to sneak in there, mate. You're going to be a oh, good man. See, truckers look after truckers.
Stay right and then turn right.
Dogs barking away again. Not coming through. It's been non-stop today. Maybe because it's a nice sunny day. Wasn't doing much yesterday. It was cold and bleak. Thought it was going to rain, but it didn't. Right, so we'll spend today in crash cam. So with a bit of luck for you guys who like it in crash cam, because it generally usually happens, a crash. Well, when it does happen, it's usually in crash cam, and that's what you prefer, so you get to see it up close and personal. And it might start snowing as well, which will increase the odds. There we go. Really, dude? I mean, you guys are heading into, well, you're in spring, so you're heading towards summer. But I mean, it's been weird. We've had some cold days, and then we had like a day that was 35 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit for you guys in the US. It's quite high. I think it's in the 90s. Maybe early 90s, late 80s, I don't know. And then it was cold again, and then a couple of days ago it was 28. And then it was yesterday, like I said, very bleak. It looked like it was going to rain. Then today it's hot. I'm sweating. But it's not that hot. It's only 26. But it's just all over the show. Because we're heading into the flu season. We've got COVID running rampant at the moment. Mind you, the cold should actually help us out in that one, because it doesn't like the cold. It's a very tropical disease, virus. Right, 77, come on. Let me hit the cruise control so I can sit back, relax, have my coffee, occasionally look at chat. When we're driving straight, not that that sort of, you know, makes any difference with my driving. I'll still crash. Yeah, it is. I think everyone's had weird weather patterns. I mean, that could be a combination of the wildfires in Australia. They pumped out a lot of smoke into the air, which would have cooled down a bit the earth, you know, stopping the sun getting through quite a lot. Then we had that volcano in Tonga, which also the same thing, put all that ash in the stratosphere, I think it is, the atmosphere, whatever, the place in between. And that stays up there for a while, and eventually it comes back down in the form of acid rain. Because that's got particles in it which actually reflects sunlight. Got the mountain up the road here, our ski mountain, that's been heating up. The lake on the top and the crater's been starting to heat up, which it does, it goes through cycles. It heats up and then cools down, it heats up and then cools down. But there's been a few tremors as well, which is an indication that it might go up. I think the last went up in the 1990s. Well, that's a huge change, yeah. That's because of... Alright, Smeedo, don't forget, I think my daylight savings ends tonight, so I'll be starting an hour earlier for me, which means I'm probably going to sleep in an hour later. And I'll put something into Discord if I'll double check that, but I think it is this weekend. I think you know that. I think you were pretty onto it, you know, because you were setting your alarms and everything. Because we're currently what? It's 3 o'clock in the morning for you now. Yeah, 4 AM. Okay, so it is tonight. We've got a couple of weeks to get used to the change. My usual routine, I haven't been able to do it, which is 2 weeks before we either go into daylight savings or go out. It depends. Actually, it's mainly when we go out. Going into daylight savings doesn't matter because we gain an hour, so that's fine. It's when we come out of daylight savings and you lose an hour. So what I normally do is a week out, I'll start trying to go to bed half an hour early and get up half an hour earlier than normal. And then on my final week, I'll go to bed an hour earlier and get up an hour earlier. So when it clicks over, I'm back to a normal up and down. But I don't think so. I think I'll be going to bed at normal time tonight because it won't change until 2 o'clock. And be waking up an hour later, I imagine. Or on time and be very grumpy and sleepy tomorrow, which is something for you to look forward to when we do farming sim together. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it'll be the same time. It'll be 1:30, but obviously, but you know, because as of tomorrow, it'll be 12:30. If it was daylight savings, it'd be 12:30. You know what I mean? Because I lose an hour when we come out of daylight savings. So say like now, it's right at this point in time in the day, it's 2 p.m. But if I wasn't on daylight savings, it would actually be 1 p.m. right now. Yep. I know how I was talking about melted cheese. I was there. I remember. Why was that? Grilled cheese sandwich, yeah. Money, $2 grand. And I think that's what we call a toasted sandwich. Toasted sandwich. Which is cheese in between two pieces of bread. You butter both sides of the outside of the bread and put it into the old machine that toasts it. Am I correct? Whereas a grilled cheese sandwich, I might have actually had this conversation before, is that the what we call cheese on toast. $1:30 will be an hour later for the rest of the world. Yeah, basically. So you're closer to my time. It's easier with Smino, with Europe. When I'm on daylight savings, they're off. We're 12 hours apart. No, it's not this one. It's the next one. When they go into daylight savings and I'm in daylight savings, then they're 11. We're 11 hours apart. And then when I come out, we're 10 hours apart. So yeah, everyone gets closer to us, except for the southern hemisphere, because we're all doing the same coming out of daylight savings. We pretty much stay the same. But for the rest of everyone in the northern hemisphere, yeah, you guys, our time difference is closer. $20. $20, so that's cold. Are you talking about Causey saying it was at 20 degrees Celsius? 20 degrees Celsius isn't cold. I suppose it depends where you come from. I suppose if you come from like Western Australia, 20 degrees is cold because you're used to 40 degrees. No, 20 degrees I think is around 70 Fahrenheit or something like that. 20 degrees Celsius.